Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor. And in today's video we are going to do a comparison and I will show you a lot of interesting charts about Tron TRX. It's Tron overperforming Bitcoin BTC in 2022. This is not a clickbait video, this is actually something to consider because the charts are saying that if some things happen with TRX, it could pump a lot besides the Bitcoin downtrend. We are also going to check the ecosystem of Tron, how is everything is going, because the USDD stablecoin is over collateralized, and that is actually good news for the ecosystem after the Terra chaos. Also, there has been updates in a new hackathon for Tron, we have burn coins, we have news on the TVL of Tron and more. So if you are interested on Tron and TRX, you need to see this video until the end. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's go into it. So in this video I will show you guys the chart of TRX against USDT and against Bitcoin because there are some interesting things on that chart that TRX could outperform Bitcoin in some part of this year. So if you like TRX or you're thinking in investing in it, you need to see this video. First of all, let's go to some news because yesterday there was a live with Justin Sun talking about USDD. If you are not familiar with that, USDD is the algorithmic stablecoin that Tron launched after the Terra crash. Right now it's at position 82 and is maintaining the play with the $1 USD pretty well, not perfect but pretty well. But because of the Terra chaos, Justin Sun and Tron Dao Reserve had been over collateralized the ecosystem. So there was a 218% collateralization ratio as of Monday. According to the data from CoinMarketCap, the total supply of USDD is 668 million, and you can confirm that here because the USDD needs to be mint. So right now the circulation is this one, there's not a max supply. Remember, this works similar like Terra and Luna, and we know what happened with that, so there are many doubts about if USDD could really work. And that is why I think the plan is over collateralize the ecosystem. And TDR, which is the Tron Dao Reserve homepage, displays 787 million in Bitcoin, Tether and Tron's TRX reserves to back up the USD. This adds up to around 1.4 billion worth of assets in all. So they are over collateralization the ecosystem of USDD in order to preserve the ecosystem and the player in any case there's something happens on that. These movements come shortly after this. Justin Sun, the founder of Tron ecosystem, recently backed the over collateralization of USDD stablecoin. This has been in the plan, but Terra LUNA definitely accelerated and prioritized this for our team. We want to have USDD to be over collateralized, which I think will make market participants more comfortable about using us in the future. So besides the skepticism about USDD, this is a very good move of Justin Sun and Tron in general. Also, Tron launches a hackathon and introduced $10 million into an ecosystem program. This is to invite all crypto enthusiasts to join a second Tron hackathon. So these Tron hackathons usually are to attract developers and enterprises to work over the Tron network. So this 10 million is to basically increase the ecosystem of dApps and applications on the Tron network. Also, this is news. Tron accelerates to third spot as biggest blockchain in terms of TVL, and you can confirm that in DeFi Llama. Right now, Tron is the third largest network without counting Bitcoin. So we have a $6.13 billion as total value locked on the network. The second position with 8.4 is for Binance Smart Chain, and the first position with 70 billion is for Ethereum. But Tron has been growing a lot and has been surpassing Avalanche almost the double, the same for Solana, more for Polygon, Phantom, and the other networks. So I think Tron is really under the radar right now, and I also have my personal view of this project and this coin, but there's not really much hype around this ecosystem on the last years, and I think this is a good moment to pay attention. TRX is at position 14 right now. Actually, it's above Avalanche, which Avalanche is in hype and is in every chat right now. But Tron actually is working better than Avalanche in this bear market. The price is 8 cents, and let's go into the chart. So this is a weekly chart for TRX against USDT. And I want to show a couple of things on this chart. If you see this for first time, you will not say that we are in a bear market. Actually, Tron in the couple of last years has been behaving very different of the rest of the altcoins. The first thing is that we really didn't have an all-time high in April or May of 2021 like many of the altcoins. If you compare any altcoins with TRX, you will see that all the altcoins have an all-time high of April 2021. We did an exposure there. We went from 7 cents to 17 cents. So this is a 2,500% up. Don't take me wrong, this is a lot, but actually this is not the all-time high. If you see in CoinGecko, the all-time high was in 2018 at 23 cents. And right now we are 64% down from the all-time high of 2018. Most of the coins are already down 90% from the all-time high of April 2021. But if we consider the same proportion, we are actually 50% down from the all-time high of April. You can see that here. We are 55% down. So really, if you see this chart, you will not say that we are in a bear market. When actually Bitcoin, if we measure this, is 56-57% down from the all-time high. So in fact, and this is not my opinion, it's the data that I am just showing you and you can see it for yourself. TRX has been less down from the April's all-time high than Bitcoin itself. That is why the chart of TRX against USDT is the only one that doesn't look like a bear market. And if you see these two red lines, I am seeing here a symmetrical triangle. This line here was support during 2018 and 19, and after was also resistance during all this bear market. After that we hit the April highs, we come back, tested and support during 2022. So this line is very important. If we check this for the downside, right now it's at 6 cents, so we need to check this. If we break it to the downside, we probably are going to check this 3 or 4 cents per rectangle. And to the upside, we have this downtrend here. We hit it again just the last week. You can see all these body close hits here on April. You can see these ones in November when we have the all-time high of Bitcoin. And now the last week we tested again here as resistance 30th of May. So this is clearly a symmetrical triangle. So we could go to the upside or to the downside in 50-50 chance %. And if we consider only this part of the chart, we are experiencing similar what Bitcoin did, which is a bear flag. We came back here from this downtrend. We are creating higher highs and higher lows, but then this will be in a short term, because in a high term this will be bearish and we should break to the downside and probably hit the target of the 3-4 cents. So we need to see what happened, but with this coin I am not saying that it will be depend completely for what Bitcoin does, because like I show you, we are a 55-54% down from the April's high, but Bitcoin is actually a 57% down already from the same highs. So you cannot really say that Tron was affected with the bear market like many other coins that are 90% down from the all-time high of April. And I can go a little more far from that, because Bitcoin hit $70,000 in November, and from the highs of November, Tron is actually only down 37%. While if I check Bitcoin again, you can see that from the highs of November, Bitcoin is actually a 57% down. So yeah, Tron and TRX is not behaving like many other altcoins. even is outperforming Ethereum at this point, TRX. But could Tron outperform Bitcoin? Let's go check that now. Before we continue, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications if you are enjoying this content. And now let's see what's happened between TRX and Bitcoin. So this is the chart of TRX against Bitcoin, and you can see that we didn't do too much here. We just outperformed Bitcoin like many other altcoins in the pump and the bull run of 2017-2018. But after that, in the bear market, we lose the support of this area and we enter into this channel between these two yellow lines. And we have been here actually since 2019. TRX didn't happen the same that many other altcoins in the bull runs and in the bear market. The only time that we went below this, it was actually at the beginning of 2021, but only for 1 month and a half. It was not too much, and we come back again and tested the resistance area in May 2021 here. But you can see that right now we are at the same level of TRX against Bitcoin when we have in the bull run of 2021. And you cannot see this in any chart of any altcoin. The same happened here for November. And in November you can see how Tron rallied a little bit against Bitcoin. And from March, already Tron TRX has been outperforming Bitcoin. You can see that in the couple of last 2 months, Tron is up 94% against Bitcoin. So this means that if you sold your Bitcoin for TRX, you will be making almost 100% in returns in the last 2 months. Of course, this kind of trades and moving of crypto to altcoins to Bitcoin is very difficult and risky to do. But my theory right now here is that if we go up here, we break this 309 level and we go above this, we are going to next hold it and support, and we could experience some rallies like happened here in the previous bull runs, in the previous all-time highs here that we have. You can see this rally and you also can see this rally here. I think if Tron continue outperforming Bitcoin in the next months, if we break this level again, then we could hold it and support, and from here create some kind of rally against Bitcoin. So what would I do and recommend you to check is exactly this level of resistance. Because if Tron TRX maintain even the same level but Bitcoin goes down in a more percentage, then we are going to see TRX outperforming Bitcoin for more time. Right now we already outperforming for 2 months since March, and we are in a bear market. Usually all the altcoins suffer more than Bitcoin. If you check another charts, you will see that Bitcoin is actually more strong than the altcoins on these times of bear market. So that is my theory. This is what I think you need to pay attention if you are a Tron TRX holder, or if you are interested to enter. Check what happened with this level. If we are rejected from here, then we are going to go again to the lower part of this support area like happened here and here. So don't trade and don't do anything before we confirm this breakout and the support area support, because you can also have some fake out. But if this happens, then for sure TRX will outperform Bitcoin a couple of more months. Well guys, that is all for this video. Before we leave, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and put your comments below. What do you think about Tron and TRX expansion? And what do you think about this chart where TRX could actually outperform Bitcoin in this bear market? That will be all, and I see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.